There is another battle brewing, and this time between Parliament and the Executive. This over the posting of Mwende Mwinzi to South Korea as an ambassador, despite the fact that MPs rejected her appointment owing to her citizenship status. Mosop Member of Parliament Vincent Tuwei raised the issue after the South Korean Foreign Ministry Wednesday posted pictures of Mwinzi submitting her credentials to President Moon Jae. The Defense and Foreign Relations Committee, which vetted Mwinzi in 2019, had placed a caveat on her appointment, requiring her to first renounce her U.S. citizenship before taking up the post. Chamtai Goin reports.
Pictures of Mwende Mwinzi presenting her credentials to the South Korea president were posted by the South Korean Foreign Ministry. The National Assembly is today breathing fire. Members angered by the blatant disregard of their recommendation that Mwinzi renounces her U.S. citizenship before taking up the position.
Honorable Tuwei, what's your intervention?
Mosop Member of Parliament Vincent Tuwei sought the Speaker's direction over the matter, questioning why the Executive chose to ignore the recommendations of the August House.
Could this House take a stand, including but not limiting to declining to allocate funds to Kenyan Embassy in Seoul, South Korea in the year 2021-2022?
Where the law says that a particular approval can only take effect with approval of the House, there can be no other way around it. If the House rejects, there is no other legal process by which one can end up being appointed. I think this is a very fundamental issue because it will affect all other approvals that come to this House.
While approving other nominees that were vetted alongside Mwinzi, members had given a note to the recommendations of the Defense and Foreign Relations Committee that prior to her posting, Mwinzi renounces her U.S. citizenship. With an ambassador being the representative of the president abroad, members had raised questions on the net effect of having one with dual citizenship, where her allegiance would lie, and whether there would be conflict of interest on matters touching on the respective countries.
It is an issue that borders on what we would call contempt of parliament. And an issue of contempt of parliament ought to take priority over other issues.
After the MPs blocked her appointment, Mwinzi moved to court seeking to have MPs barred from forcing her to renounce her U.S. citizenship. In November 2019, High Court Judge Justice James Kamau ruled that Mwinzi could not be forced to renounce her U.S. citizenship since it was acquired at birth. The judge, however, agreed with the concerns of the August House on the question of allegiance.
The court made certain observations, but did not make a finding. And those observations were actually tabled in this House. Members debated them, and on its merit decided not to approve.
During her vetting, Mwinzi swore allegiance to Kenya and maintained that she would not renounce her U.S. citizenship status.
I cannot opt out of where I was born. People do not choose where they are born.
The matter is set for debate next week, Tuesday, when the House reviews the report of the Committee on Implementation. Chamtai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.